see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. The auguries of innocence, the signs of the inner child, glimpse the divine in your earth's around, lost in the glimmer of the city lights, fluorescent smiles, the death of Albion, demise of the British Isles.
World record-holding beatboxer and acclaimed rapper Testament combines the poetry of William Blake with his love of UK hip-hop. The show is called Blake Remixed.
And the hapless soldier's cry runs in blood down palace walls. All the protests couldn't set right. Corrupt analysis reports sent us to fabricated wars. They say you'll never stand in more than 20 feet from a rat.
Testament was introduced to Blake in the classroom, but it wasn't an immediate love affair with the avant-garde poet.
I was reading about chimney sweeps. I thought, what's this, Mary Poppins? You know, this isn't cool. And then when I really lifted the lid on it and sort of got into it a bit more, I realised that actually what Blake talked about is still relevant today. And actually, really, for me as a young person, I'm like, wow, Blake is talking to me. He's talking about the social justice issues that I see around me. He's talking about the welfare of young people. He's talking about racism. And this is stuff which is we still got to contend with.
What the sampler, what the lab, and what heartbeat was boom bap.
Combining these two very different genres means that the show's appeal ranges from the young to the old.
The response has been amazing, from literally coming off stage and my phone vibrating, and I open it up and it's an email from a 67-year-old lady who lives in the rural countryside in England saying, I've just seen your show and I'm really inspired to get into hip-hop. Or the 14-year-old that comes up to me at the end of a show and says, wow, you're really inspired, I really want to get into William Blake now.
Okay, Testament, you use a lot of beatboxing in order to move the show forwards. It's part of sort of your repertoire. I thought that perhaps maybe you could give us a bit of a masterclass, a brief one.
Okay, say cake.
Cake.
Okay, so we're going to take the k off the back of your palate, the back of your tongue, make a k sound. K. Let's try 4 bass drums real quick. I'll do 4, then you do 4.
Okay.
Yes, you can hear you getting better with each one. That's wicked. So let's try doing this sequence. That's actually sounded like beatboxing.
Okay, that was you know, mild success. Why don't you show us how it's actually really done?
Along with the beatboxing, rap and hip-hop, Testament uses a groundbreaking mixing technique and one of the best scratchers in the business.
When I started working on this project, I decided to ask DJ Woody, who's like twice world champion scratch DJ. He's an innovator in terms of coming up with new scratch techniques on the records.
I am Lost, the embodiment of poetical imagination.
Hang on, Lost, the book of Lost, the 4 Zoas, William Blake, you were his creation.
Yes.
What Woody does with the footage of these guys performing is he's actually manipulating the footage using a turntable. So this is really like cutting edge technology, linked to literally a piece of vinyl, the projections are linked to it. So when he moves the record, he's moving the projection as well in the film. So I'm able to have these rap conversations with these characters on screen, and it's really exciting.
What?
I need to hear what you're saying.
Okay. I'll keep it simple and plain. Astral planes like the world Blake put on the page. From the dawn of time, it's the manifold spirit to...
Why?
Blake Remixed is a modern take on an old British poet and a testament to hip-hop's cross-generational appeal.
The city isn't listening, but Jerusalem will return.
Jason Mansoray, TRT World, London.
I'm just here to add flow to your stream of thought.